Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 21 video, and in today's episode, we're going to get into the top easiest safeties that you can trade for in Madden 21. So, obviously, as always, I'm going to be grading them based off their age, their development, overall, and how easy it is to trade for them, of course. And if there is some stupid or ridiculous safety that I do pass, that's because they are hard to trade for, and safeties is a little bit harder of a position, so you will find that on this list. So anyways, guys, let's just get into it. So you're trading away a free agent, Gerald McCoy, a free agent, Colin Kaepernick, and a third-round pick for a rookie, 21-year-old hidden development. His hidden development is star, free safety from the LA Rams. And you're basically trading a third-round pick for something that you can get better than the draft. In the draft, you'll probably get a 76 overall normal free safety, development free safety in the first round. So getting a hidden development 74 overall free safety, Taylor Rapp from the LA Rams is a really big deal. So he's pretty good. Next on our list, we're trading away a 76 overall defensive tackle and a 6th-round pick for Kareem Jackson. Now, this is definitely a short-term option. I will say that 100% because Kareem Jackson is only a normal development, I believe. At best, he's a star development. I'm pretty sure he's an 87 overall normal development, but he is like 32 years old, and since he has normal development, he will go from like an 87 to like an 80 really quick by the end of the season. So again, this is like a very short-term option if you want a safety. It's not really the longest or best option, really. Next, we're trading away a 74 overall outside linebacker, 74 overall middle linebacker, and a 2nd-round pick for Ronnie Harrison, a 79 overall star development, 24-year-old, and you also get a 6 and a 7, so you could probably trade away a 3rd-round pick and just get him instead and trade away the 74 and 74 overall middle linebacker and outside linebacker. But overall, he's young, he's a star dev, he will definitely fit that role pretty well. And I would say he's a long-term option. Safeties are relatively cheap to pay for as well, so he won't be in the higher overalls and he will be a cheap, reliable option for you. Next, we're trading away a 75 overall outside linebacker, 76 overall free safety, and a 1st-round pick for Derwin James and a 6 and a 7. You could have probably traded away a later 1st-round pick than number 14 in the draft and also got Derwin James, or you could have traded a very higher value player with like an 80 overall. You could have maybe traded away even Colin Kaepernick probably, and got Derwin James this way instead. But anyways, guys, he's a very good option, being superstar X Factor, and he's 24 years old. Next, we're trading away a 75 overall middle linebacker, 75 overall outside linebacker, and a 1st-round pick for the Honey Badger. And of course, you guys are going to be like, oh, well, come on now, you're trading away pick number 5 in the draft. Pick number 5 in the draft. Are you going to get a 95 overall superstar X Factor in the draft? Let me know. Come on. Exactly. You won't get a 95 overall superstar X Factor in the draft. You're going to get Honey Badger, 28 years old, superstar X Factor. Will last you through at least 4 years. Definitely a good option. Next, we're trading away a 73 overall outside linebacker, a 74 defensive tackle, and a 6th-round pick for Keion ONeal. Definitely a more safer option. 24 years old, star development. I believe he's a little better in Ronnie Harrison, in my opinion, because he's 1 overall higher, and I believe he's the same age, if not maybe 1 year older. And they will be around the same level, except he is easier to trade for than Ronnie Harrison. So I definitely suggest him over Ronnie Harrison if you are debating between them, if you want an easier player to trade for, of course. Next, this is a little over the top, I will admit. 74 right tackle, 72 middle linebacker, and pick number 7 in the draft for Jabril Peppers. So I do not suggest this. This is one of the harder options. Obviously, I would definitely trade this kind of value for someone like Derwin James. Derwin James is probably at the top of my list just because of his age and his development at the same time over Tyrann Mathieu. But Jabril Peppers is a little bit on the expensive side. If he's one of your favorite players, then sure, do it, but I don't suggest this. Next, we're trading away a 71 overall outside linebacker. And of course, who would not want the legend defensive tackle, 67 overall, John Pinasini. Legendary name, 4th-round pick as well. And you get Marcus Maye. Again, another short-term option. He will be an 80 overall within 2 years. 28 years old, star development, 85 overall. Not a long-term option, but he's a solid option. I would still suggest Kareem Jackson over him just because Kareem Jackson is easier to trade for and he's a 1-year option instead of 2, but still it's kind of a throw up between them. Next, we're trading away a free safety, 74 overall, on a 6th-round pick for Terrel Burgess. I'm stupid with pronouncing names. You can read the name yourself, okay? 74 overall, Star development, he's a second string on the Rams, so he's easy to trade for. And make sure you take him and move him to outside linebacker, because every time I've done that, he's gone from star development to superstar X factor within 2 to 3 years. He's done absolutely amazing at outside linebacker. I highly suggest you put him there instead, but still another great rookie that you can easily trade for. Next, we're trading away. I didn't expect this to go through, so you could probably honestly trade away less than this, probably like a 74 overall middle linebacker, but I'm trading away a 77 overall middle linebacker for a 79 overall, 25 years old, Landon Collins. He's kind of like Keion ONeal and Ronnie Harrison, except he's a little 1 year older, but I still suggest Keion ONeal just because that 1 year of age does make a difference, believe it or not. But Landon Collins is relatively easy to trade for, surprisingly easy to trade for, matter of fact. But anyways, let's get to the next one. So the next safety on our list, we are going to be trading away Tyler Eifert, Keenan Cole, and the #1 pick in the draft. This is very expensive, and for Chancey Gardner-Johnson. Now, you could trade away, I believe, a later one, and you get a 6 and a 7 with it, with the #1 pick in the draft. I just didn't have a later #1 on me at the current time, so I think you probably could trade away pick number 10, but you get an 84 overall star development, believe a 23-year-old strong safety, so he will develop well, but he is expensive. Next, we're trading away DJ Hayden, normal development defensive back, and a normal development 73 overall right end for Harrison Smith. This is unbelievably easy to trade for. He will stay above an 84 overall for at least, I think, 5 years, but he is not a super long-term option because he will start to regress after, I think, 2 years. But for right now, he is definitely a great option. I think the best short-term option, then I would say Kareem Jackson, and then I would probably say after that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really. But still, anyways, guys, I'm going to be ranking my top 3, as I said before. #1 on my list, Harrison Smith. Are you kidding me? 93 overall, superstar X Factor. Absolutely insane. He's going to be my #1. #2, Derwin James, only because he is 24 years old, 89 overall, superstar X Factor. He will definitely hit a 99 overall during your rebuild. It will definitely be a massive upgrade to your team. Third, of course, the Honey Badger. He is more on the expensive side nearly compared to Derwin James and Harrison Smith, but still, he is still a great option for you guys in general. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. See you in the next one.